Congratulations, you were accepted to your dream school and your other dream school. And another school, there's a lot. You were accepted into a lot of schools, and now you're probably thinking, okay, how do I choose which one to go to? And if that's where your mind is right now, you've come across the right video, because today we are going to be discussing how you can choose the perfect college for you. So the first and one of the most important things you should look for when choosing the best college for you is the cost of attendance. You really want to look at your budget here and how much you want to pay or not pay out of pocket. You can start by looking at your financial aid package. Did you get a lot of aid and don't really have to pay much out of pocket, or is your financial aid looking a little sad and gonna break the bank? And of course, there are always options to get scholarships, so if you got any more scholarships, that could also help too. So you want to take all these financial aid packages across the schools you were accepted to and see which one is the best. And also you want to take a few factors into consideration, such as, are you paying for your college fully? Are your parents paying for your college fully? Is it a little bit of both? So you really want to think about your budget here. And of course, college is going to be an amazing experience, but if you leave college with a ton of debt and it's really hard to pay off, you might regret that decision a little bit. So let's make sure you choose a school that's really going to suit your budget. The next factor to look at is location. And honestly, a lot of the times this factor could be overlooked. In a lot of instances, students can look at the name of the school and just know its reputation, but literally know nothing about its location and whether or not it's going to be a good fit for them. So for example, if you absolutely hate the cold and you love the beach and you want to have endless summer, you probably don't want to go to that school that's in the cold. It's also good to consider how far or how close you want to be from home. You could also take into consideration, do you want to be in a city school, a suburban school, somewhere in between? And also, overall, is it a safe area? Because a college can really be hyped up, but really ignore the outside factors like location. So this is something you really should look into to make sure you are going to a college that is the right fit for you. The next thing you want to look at is social life. Now, of course, college is about academics and getting a degree to help you advance your career, but also it's supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. So you want to have a good social life if you're into that, or vice versa if you're not. So if you're into the social scene, you might want to look into how lively the school is or how much school spirit the school has. You might not like it as much if it's known as a more quieter school with no crazy football games or basketball games. Or if you're a bit more to yourself, you may not want any of these things at all. So it's really important for you to look into, how does that social life in school look like? The next thing to look into to narrow down your college choice is the extracurricular activities the school offers. So extracurricular activities can be a really important part of your college experience, and a lot of students look for that. Maybe you're interested in Greek life, student government, or maybe you just want to be part of a club that's really entrepreneurial. The bottom line is there are a ton of networking opportunities within different types of clubs in different schools. So it's really good to compare the different clubs within each school that you were accepted to see which ones you really want to be involved with. And the next factor to look at is your major program. A school might have an amazing reputation and be so fun and in the perfect location with loads of school spirit, but if it doesn't have a good program for your major, it might not be the right fit for you, because after all, you are going to college to learn and get a degree. Of course, you want to have fun, but you also want to have a healthy balance between your school and your social life. So really do a deep dive into your major programs at each school that you were accepted to, and see how each program ranks compared to the other schools. The next factor to look into is career resources offered. Will your school help you with your career after college or even during college? It's a really important thing to look into, and a lot of times students overlook this. There are many colleges out there that help connect students with alumni in their same field and even host events such as job shadow days. Many schools even have career centers where they offer really cool services, such as they'll look over your resume, they'll give you mock interviews, and so much more. And some schools will even help you in your career placement even years after you've graduated. So this is a really great resource to compare amongst the other schools you were accepted to. And last but not least, we have housing / dorms. So if you don't want to live on campus, this one really isn't for you, but if you do, this fact could be really important. We all know dorm life isn't the most ideal way to live, but at the same time, a lot of the times the best memories come from your dorm. So one thing to do is take a look into students' living experiences who are actual students at that college. And you could do this by going to YouTube and typing in your school and typing typing in, I don't know, life at yada yada university, and look at a bunch of videos and see what students living there actually think about it. And overall, it's really good and actually really fun to look at YouTube videos from a ton of different students in a ton of different things besides dorms as well. So the more insight that you get into students' life at a particular college, it's gonna be easier for you to narrow down, okay, I could see myself living here, but maybe not so much here, and it could really help you narrow down your choice. And that is a wrap, folks. We really hope that these tips can help you narrow down the perfect college for you. And if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below the schools that you were accepted to, because we want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more college tips. So see you in the next video. Bye!